Paws and Claws is a non-profit organization to help you with your cat or dog to be spaded or neutered. This is a quilt that I am making for them. This is the quilt for Paws and Claws. At the first block, we have a doghouse. The second one is a yellow cat. The third one is a bird in a nest. Then we have fishes. Then we have a dog and a cat that is on a couch. Then we have a cat that is on a scratch post. We have a mouse, and it will have whiskers when I'm done. We have a dog. We have a bear. We have a big old bone. And we have a dog dish. And we have one that is blank. And when I get done, I'm going to have it specially made for Paws and Claws by Sandra Wilkins Brown, 2016. And then there'll be plenty of space on here for everybody at Paws and Claws to sign. Okay, and you will see me throughout. Right, an update. I got the dog bowl done. I think it's beautiful. I think that red just brings it out. And so does the doggy. I got both of them done. And I think they're really good. I love the way the red just pops out. And I have forgotten how enjoyable applique is. So I am really happy to do this quilt. I'm working on my quilt again. Luckily, I have some blocks out that I can work on. Because it's back. And for anybody that does not know, she loves to lay on my quilts. Anything I'm sewing, she likes to lay on it. So, I'm lucky I have some to do. This is Eggshell. Eggshell knows Paws and Claws because Eggshell got fixed so she could not have any more litters. She had 5 litters in her life, and now she's just a pretty home cat that likes to bother me and my sewing. Okay, I want to show you what I'm doing. I have got glue mixed up in water, and it will wash out. What I do is I soak it down, and when it dries, it's stiff, and it makes it easier to applique on. It doesn't hurt a thing. All we got to do is just wash it when we get done with the quilt. But it does help a lot. It makes it stiff. So I'm going to do a few more of them and let them dry, and so I can applique them on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to let you watch me put the dog on. So, as you see, I have it stiffened with that glue. I want my ears here, but I have to take and start at one point and then work the other. So we're going to pin the dog head down, and we're going to take the body off, and I'm also going to pin the tail down. Now I have my sewing machine on zigzag. So, all we do is just stick it in here underneath the pressure foot, and we start going around. I ran out of bobbin. Okay. That's a good one, ain't it? It's okay. We're ready to go again. It happens. Alright. So let's stick that back in there and let's go to town on it. here at the top. It's my top thread, no big deal. Alright, now we got the head on it. Now we're going to go down here and we're going to start working on the tail. Get done with that, we're going to pull it off and we're going to cut our threads. Get a hold of them. We're going to toss them out of the way. Get rid of them. Now we're going to turn it back over and we are going to align the body up. And we are going to pin it down. And we are going to do the body. When I stop my machine like this and turn it, it is called pivoting. Go that way. I'm going to have to make it go up and bring it down. Too far in, so I have to move it. Okay, we got the body on. We're going to cut our threads. And now we're going to put the leg on. And this right here is a tight fit because you have to leave enough room at the bottom to sew it. So here we go with the leg. need to do the ear. Top thread is going to give me a problem if I don't cut it. Don't like where that's laying at, so I'm going to move it. And we're going to cut our threads. And here's our dog. An opportunity to spread the gospel, then I like to do it on my sewing. You see how messed up and stringy and all? This is all of our sins that we have. It's all messed up. But when we accept Jesus Christ, He makes it all look beautiful. Let's do an update on what I've gotten done. I have gotten the bear done. And of course you've seen the bird. Then here's the dog. You've seen it. Then we have the house. Then we have the dog bone. And we have the kitty. Don't worry, this right here will wash out. Then we have some fishes. And of course, you haven't seen this one. And that one. Okay. And I only have the mouse and the couch and the dog and the kitty on it. Alright, this is the last block that I did. And don't worry, this right here, it looks like stains will wash out. It's just where I glued it. It'll wash out. But I did not have to applicate these by hand. I did it by machine. And it really wasn't that hard. But I think it looks beautiful. Now the next thing on our list is we have to do the back and the batting. So we are going to get busy and we are going to work on the batting and the backing. Okay, I've chosen a brown for the background. We have two different kinds here, but I'm going to show you how that I am going to put them together. Now, our blocks are 12.5 by 12.5. Our batting is going to be 15 by 13. So I need to cut my backing the same identical way. So the first one that I'm going to do is going to be 13. So we need to put our material on our line and cut it 13. And it's already been cut one way, 13. So we have already then got the width that we need. This way. So now we just need 13. Okay. Now then, we are going to put our back on. Then we're going to put our batting. Then we're going to put our block on. And now we need a strip to go on it. And that is 13 as well. And then we want to place it right here at the side. Now when I take it to the sewing machine, I am going to flip this on this side and sew it down this way. Then when I put the two together and all, it will make it like, get it like this. Bring another one over here. When I sew, after I sew this strip down, and I sew this strip to this one, and I'm going to trim it down, and it will cover this side to be like this. I don't know if you can understand what I'm showing you, and but I'll show you some more on down the process, and so you'll understand what I'm talking about. So in the meantime, let's get busy on this and get this part done. Okay, let's get to sewing these. First thing we need to do is we need to pin this one down, all of it together on both sides like this. Now on this one, I want to just get the edging of it. And we're going to pin it down to it. All the way down. So now, let's take it to the sewing machine. Okay, we're going to stay on zigzag stitch, and we are going to zigzag this side all the way down. Go down a little bit more. I think we can make our stitches a little bit wider on this. So we're going to do that. And we're going to cut this one off. Now we're going to turn around and we're going to do it down this side. This is what it looks like. Okay, now we're back at the cutting mat, and we're going to trim it down. We're just going to take and we're going to line our ruler up on this blue one, and we're going to whack her off. And now we have this left over. And then we're going to trim the bottom here. And we have this trimmed off now. So, now then, we have this one ready to go. Now on this one, the next one that we're going to work with, we want to line it up like this. We're going to put our strip aside. We are going to put that back. Then we are going to, first we got to pin all this down and hold it. Oh, wait a minute. That's going to be like that. Is that the way I want that? Yeah, that's the way I want that. Okay, we're going to pin this down on this side. Boy, the snow is pretty out there. I'll take a minute and take me a nap. And I need to get back in the swing of things here. Now we're going to throw that one aside. Yeah. Then we are going to line this up in the back, and we're going to pin it together. Now I'll meet you back at the sewing machine. Okay, now on this one, we want straight stitch. So we're going to go back to our straight stitch, and we're going to sew down on it. Then I'll meet you back over there. Okay, now we have it sewed on there. We want to take this one and we want to lay it out. Stretch that out there. And we want to pin it down all the way across. And then I'll meet you back at the sewing machine. Okay, we're back at the sewing machine. And we want to put this back on zigzag. So we're going to put it back on zigzag, and then we're going to go down it. Now I'll meet you back at the cutting table. So here we have our block now. Now we want to level this up with this side. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay it down here. And we're going to line our ruler up. And I got to scoot it up to where I have the longest thing here. And we got this off. Oh, I got that little bit to go. Da-da-da-da. Now, the next piece we need to take, oh, gotta trim the bottom. We can't forget about the bottom. We need to trim it too. And now, lay that out. Lay that all straight. Now we're going to get our next piece, and we are going to put it here, and we are going to pin it down. and we do all of them the same way. So we do it the same way that we put this one on, we'll do this one the same. Okay, one more thing I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you the back, the way the back looks. See how it all just goes right down, and you don't see no fiber feel or anything on the back of it. So we are doing good on this. So I am going to continue on until I run out of batting, and then I'm going to have to go to the store and get some after all the snow melts. Okay, we have the first 2 rows on. So there it is. Isn't it pretty so far? Now I have to stop because I don't have any more batting and all, and I have to wait for the snow. But I think it is turning out beautiful. And I'm trying a new technique, so hopefully it will still be just as pretty and all 20 years from now. So, I'll see you next time. I found me some fiber fill to work on the quilt again, and I started on it. But I have to quit again. It's like crazy. Look who showed up. Look who is on it. And she was in the snow. I'm glad I have to wash it anyway. But here we go again. I have it upside down. I have 3 rows on. But look who's laying on my 3rd row. And so comfortable. Well, I have the quilt done, except for the border. So here is what it looks like. I have only one thing that I don't like. So let's take us a little walk right here. If I can get my cord, I'm having to be right here. I had to put my doggy under there, and I don't like that. But other than that, everything else to me turned out pretty. I'm attached to a cord. So now we're going to work on the border, and I'll show you how it's done in just a minute. Okay, I cut a 6-inch for a border. This is just part of it. We're going to pin it to the side down through here, and look who showed up. And I'm going to show you how we do a corner. You pin it all the way to the corner, leaving about probably about 1/4 of an inch, something like that. Then we're going to take it and we're going to pull it up. You want to make, you want to make your pin sideways, so it would be this way. That's the way I want to turn it, like this. And then you start pinning it again. Hold on, so let me get this right, and I'll give you a close-up of it. You see how I folded it on the side here? You see that? And you just keep on going around with it. So, I'll see you when I get this part sewed on. Okay, if you watch my quilting things, when I make a mistake, I like to put it on there and I like to show you. When I did the corners, for some reason they did not work out. So now I cut the corners and I've left them sewed on. I cut me out 4 background fabrics. And I'm going to sew them to the corner to make it bigger, to make it work. So I'm going to sew all 4 of them on, and then I'll show you what else needs to be done. Okay, I have it on. Now I have my batting to go on too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the batting strip about halfway up this side. Then I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to pin it down, and I'm going to turn a little bit over like this to go like this. Well, if I can get it right. But it will turn out right, and it will look good. And that's what we want. And now, this side up here, we're going to take this corner and we're going to lay it straight in there like that. And we're going to turn it like this. And then I'm going to get another thing of batting to go the other way. And that's a little bit too big. Okay, but we're going to put it in here. Let's try this again. Lay it like that. Like that. Turn it in a little bit. Then we're going to take this one. We're going to turn it down. And I'm going to pin it right there. And then there's your corner. So I'm going to go ahead and do all this. Oh, that looks good. It looks better than I thought in my mind. Well, I'm going to be happy with this. I like it. See how mistakes sometimes turn out to be really cool? It looks good. I'm going to like it. Okay, let's get done with it. We are done with it. And guess what? It's still here. She loves my stuff. Okay, I'm going to take it to the washing machine. I'm going to wash it. But we do not put it in the dryer. And when I get done with that, then I'll come back and we'll put I'll show you the thing on here. Okay, we are done with the quilt. And I decided to put it in the dryer. But here is what it looks like. And I put especially made for Paws and Claws. And they have plenty of room to write their name. And on the back, I put Sandy Wilkins Brown, 2016. Now, let me go and show you why you do not put it in the dryer. Can you see right here? It comes apart. And I've already had to fix it right here. So I'm going to fix that. Those are the only two spots that I see that needs to be fixed. And we have a mystery pillow. Now, in your pillow, if by any chance something happens and you need a piece of material out of it, then you can go into the pillow and find a little piece of something that is in the material, and if you need to. And another thing that my fabric markers say did not work. This is still in here. And I don't know why, but I wished it wasn't. But there's nothing I can really do about it. But I know one thing, I'll not use them markers again. I just wasted my money on them. Because I'll not use them again on any kind of fabric. And, well, I tried some new things and done some new things, and I really enjoyed making it. I'm not no pro. I am just somebody that enjoys sewing. So I hope Paws and Claws has fun with this quilt. Now, the quilt is valued anywhere between $50 and $75. So if anybody is really interested in that. So, thanks a lot, Paws and Claws, for all that you do for people. Bye-bye.